Hey guys, welcome back to VLIXN Game Dev. And now, um, the last time we stopped, we fixed some of the bugs where the AI is still hitting you when you die, and then, um, what was it? What did we work on? Also, yeah, also for it to stop coming attacking you after you respawn. Anyways, today we're gonna work on some of the other logics that the AI will have, such as not attacking in a big group, which is really bad because they all keep attacking all at once. Anyways, before we start, I want you to feel free to join the chat. Give me all the recommendations, opinions, criticism, or if you know any of the problem that I am facing, please help me out. So I'm gonna start with showing you what the problem is. Okay. Over here. Okay, I have set up one AI as of now. So let's see if I edit all of the AI. They're everywhere. Okay, I think that's about 15 of them. I set up this many just to check if the AI is able to come and attack you wherever they are. So I'm just gonna hit play. All right, now let's see what's gonna happen. I did not thought of that. Okay, yep. I died. Let's just set the damage to 0 and then hit on retry. So you can see every single one of them is attacking you. They're coming, they're still on the way. You can look at these guys. They don't know where they're going. They're kind of confused. Alright, okay. They figured it out. Took them a while. Yeah, so imagine about 15 of them coming attacking you all at once. It just looks very awful. So, yeah, I'm planning to fix that. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do, but yeah, let's figure it out. It's a mess. Okay. Cool. Anyways, let's check this out. So the idea is, this is you, and we have about, let's say, 15 of the enemies, right? So each one of them is attacking you all at once. So how do I stop them? Maybe we can set at least 3 of them is coming to attack you, and then the rest is just idling at the background, or maybe they should take turns. But I think at first we should, at least I should figure out how to make, if one of them is, let's say, the distance is roughly less than 0.7, and the rest will just idle. Oops. I know I actually write sideways, so it looks weird, but okay. So how we do this? How do I do this? All right, let's figure it out. All right, problem number 1. They're all attacking at the same time. So who's going to tell the others that, hey, I'm here, so you guys better back off. I got this. I got this. Or I think I need to adjust the script on the AI itself. Okay. So here's the script. Oops. Or is it actually from the main character? I think I need to use the find method. So if the AI, if they can actually find each other, and then if they reach the main character first, and then it tells the rest to stop. I think so. All right, how do I make that happen? So the idea is if the distance, sorry about that. If the distance, if target found, what should I adjust it with? Let's work on trying to find the AI first, okay? The rest of the AIs. Game object, children. On start, I'm gonna use a for each game object. Should in the children. Why is there an error? Is it wrong? False. Oh, it's because it's not a list. And this is not the children, it's actually the child. No, I do not actually want to set active false. I'm just trying to figure out why it did not work in the first place, but okay. Okay, what can I do? So if they found each other, they need to actually calculate which one of them reaches the destination first. Okay. Nope. the child. Actually, I can just find the agent test script right here. Yeah, can I do that? For each of them, I want to get the distance. Distance to player. Why do I call the distance to player? Oh. For each agent test script. So I did child dot this distance to player. If this yeah, actually I want to calculate this. Yeah, let's try to work on that. I should just call target found. And I gotta check if it's dead and dying is equals to false. Oh, I cannot call target found because it's static. How do you call a static variable? Target found. If target found, it sets the movement to 3. I'm assuming there is a. There you go. There is an agent controller here which sets the nav mesh to come and attack you, but I do not want that. So I can just set the agent speed or actually I can just set it yeah, just set the enemy movement set to 0. So this pretty much sets the rest of them to not attack, I hope. So on start, it's gonna find all of them, right? Okay, no, actually I cannot do this on start. Or can I? Okay, never mind. Just gonna put it in update first. If target found. Put it maybe somewhere. Oops. Somewhere here. For adjusting, it's disabling. All right, maybe that works. Let's see. It's compiling. It's compiling. I wonder what I can do to make the compiling process a lot faster. Is it because of my RAM? Not sure. Is it done? Yeah, okay, it's done. All right, let's see. So on each of them, right? On each of them, there are the children, which is right here. So if I press play, I actually should start finding them on start. It's okay. All right, now I am focusing on this guy right here. So if I get close enough and I'm in the field of view, boom. Oh, that did not work. Did it work? Nope. Well, that's not what I wanted. If target found. So if target found, no, actually I need this right about on start. That's why I did not even look for the script. Am I right? Yeah. The child equals to get component. Actually, I need to do this. Game object with tag. There's no player. It should be I don't have a tag. Just gonna add a tag. Enemy. So enemy, alright, yes, apply all. So all of them should have, should have a tag to be called as an enemy. Great. Okay, now back to the code. So this guy is gonna look for find game objects with tag and get the script. Agent test script. Oops. Actually, agent test script. Okay, for each agent in the challenge children. So what am I doing wrong? It works here. So if I remove this, does it work? Idiota. I can't simply find it like that. How do I find them? Okay, let's just... Oops, delete that guy first. Well, there's always one person that's able to help. It's Mr. Google. Okay, what should I search for? Need to find game objects with tag. Yeah, component it. Yes. On a single game object. Okay, not an array. Okay, got it. So now you're only looking to store a single. I'm assuming you only have one hit. If you have multiple hit reactors and you want to store the hit reaction for each one, then I think it's hit reaction. Yes. Okay. Okay, this might actually help. So I cannot simply just assign it with get component, because apparently get component can only be used on a single game object and not an array. So if I want to set an array, I have to find it first. Oops. I'm not sure what to call it as of now. I'm just gonna put it that. And maybe I can find these guys. Okay. So for my this is a list, right? The children is equals to new the children. Sorry. New agent test script. Just gonna get the length of the child AI dot length. All right, think so. Okay. So I got the length there. So for 0 is less than length I plus plus. Okay, so for that, the for loop is going to find the children. Oops, I is equals to child AI I oh yeah. So for each of them, the game object, something wrong here. Now, I get confused every time when I'm using a for each loop. Actually, I just made everything a whole lot more complicated than that it actually is. So I think the easiest way is actually do not put this guy here. Actually just change it into a game object. I probably don't need all of this. For each game object, the child in the children. Yes. The child equals to and start. This is what I'm missing actually. Objects with tag enemy, right? Simple. For each blah 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 blah. So this is wrong because I already have the children here. For each game object, the child in the children, child is equals to children get component agent test script. That doesn't work. Or it's actually the other way around. The children is I'm not happy. I'm confusing myself. For each game object, the child and children. This should be the child. The child is equals to I actually want this. I'm trying to find a way for each of the enemy to find each other and get the script. Get the attached agent test script on each of the enemies. I'm really blurred right now. I actually forgot What am I doing wrong? The children equals to, okay, so once you found them, what do you want to do? Let's just comment it out. Can you actually find each of them? Oh wait, there's an error. Line 77. Just comment it out. Alright, so let's see if you're able to find the rest of the children. Hit play. Should be quite simple. Oh, it works. Now you can actually find each one of them. There's 15 of them. Great. Okay, so what do I do with this? Okay, I did find them. For each. I do think I need the child for. How do I compare actually? How do I compare each other distances? This guy. Is that it? No. Or just straightforward get component agent test script. Oh my god, I actually forgot how to do this. Can I do that? Oh, sorry, I did not change the session. Okay. Distance is and some reference. Now, this is actually a script from another project that I've been using, so just getting some reference what I can do with it. Flower.get component button. No, don't tell me that's all I need. I am an idiot. I actually forgot that's how you get the scripts. Nah, alright, annoying. But wait, there must be something else that I missed. Yeah. Dot target found. Well, I can't do that because it's a static variable. So what can I do with this? I can actually set the enemy movement type. Boom. Does it work? Noise. So if the AI is not dead, it's going to calculate the distance between the AI and the player. So when it's doing that, it's going to calculate the distance and to check if it is not dead. What it's going to do is it's going to get the component of the agent and set it to 0, but actually I cannot put it here. It doesn't make sense. Cannot say if you have arrived, if one of them have arrived near the player, only then it will call out the others and tell them, hey, stop, I'm here. Okay, let me try to kill this guy, I guess. So if it's attacking, so this is when it starts to attack, only then it will start to find. I actually don't need this line anymore. There you go. Better. Let's go back to Unity. Making a game is easy. Yes, indeed. It's actually a lot of fun. It's just a lot of thinking as well. It's a lot of problem solving, a lot of try and error. And you need to have a lot of patience. All right, compiled. Okay, you know what? Let's not make too many of them. Let's just start with actually just 2 of them. Okay. And see if I get near one, and then what the other just stop. Like, okay. All right, you're there. I'm just gonna stop. I don't know. Let's see, boom. No. No, it's just not saying that it's found at all. It is working actually. Okay, the general idea is it's working, but it's making them stop as well. because this script right here is actually telling all the game objects that has the agent test script on it to set their movement to 0. So when 0, it means idle. So I did a switch statement here. So if it's the case, the default is 0, it's going to just go idle and not move at all. Interesting. So how do I avoid it from how do I make it check if it's the others and not myself? Mr. Google? Let's say disable script. Trying to disable organ and array except one. Why doesn't this work? Okay. Void update. Void update. What is this? Ah, it's a list. Yeah, use link extension method. So this is quite straightforward, but no, actually it's not that straightforward. I'm really not familiar with list especially. So what's the easier way around, or I'm not sure if it's very well optimized or not. You can try it. This guy is going to this dot equals to 2. So the rest is going to go back to 0, but this one is going to attack. Let's see if that works. All right, see if it works. Ah, okay, that's interesting. See, when one of them gets too close, the others is just like, eh. See if I get too close to this guy. What did? Hey. Let's get attack. Let's get near. Oh. Sort of work. Okay. Let's not put any damage on them, and I'm not sure why. But I kind of do not like, oops, the crosshair. The color of everything right now. So I'm just going to quickly, yeah, make it a bit less visible. Okay, so from my understanding, it sort of work, but not exactly how I want it. Now for this dialog manager, this is the trigger. I'm just gonna hide it first. Let's see. So if I walk here, boom, it wants to attack. So one of them is attacking. Just gonna move. And now it's being idle for some reason. Okay, now. See, when I get close to this guy, the other one is going back to idle. Why is that? Why is that? So how is your attacking state actually? Because I think it depends on the distance. See how it's stopping. I need to compare. Actually, I need to compare which one is attacking. Okay, I think this is the wrong approach. A really bad approach. I think I need to compare the distance between each other AI. Okay, now I'm looking at some really interesting approach that people is going through when comparing the distance between other game objects and the player. Okay, so it's using a list. It's calculating the distance between the other lists, but as I go down here, this guy is saying that I prefer saving calculation. I would prefer using a trigger, maintains its size. As this you want, anything you can do anything. But is it true? Is it true that it's actually much more efficient to do this, much more optimized? I'm not sure, but geez, yeah, I think I should go back to the scene and see what I can do with it. So the idea is having a collider. So if I put a separate collider, let's say a sphere collider around the player, then it should update. Should check if the player is inside. No, if the enemy is actually inside the collider. So if the collider, if the AI is within the collider, then it should attack. So if one of them goes inside the collider, the rest shall not. Interesting approach. Is it optimized? I don't know. I can try, but I'm not sure about that. So if you are within the collider, it would. Okay. Alright, it's kind of late now. It's not really late, it's just that I have other plans after this. So, yeah, today's stream is a bit disappointing. So, yes, back to the drawing board for a while. see what I have here. Yeah, my plan at the beginning was to make sure that each one of the AI is to attack everyone at least one by one. But that did not happen. So, how do I fix this? Anyways, back to the drawing board. If you can see here, this was my idea in the beginning. Okay, we have the player over here. Everyone is attacking in a big horde, which is really annoying and it doesn't look as nice. I wanted them to be able to attack at least one by one, even though the rest is somewhere nearby, but at least one of them can come closer and then attack. So what I did earlier was trying to find each other's this script called agent test script. So it's responsible for checking the distance between the AI and the player, and then once it's at a certain distance, only it starts attacking. So if it's further away, it's just gonna start running and attacking. But that approach gets a lot more complicated. I think I need to study more on how to do list in C#, but I found this post where the guy just simply said, why not just add a collider so that it can calculate whatever I want inside. So let's say this is the player. Oh, sorry, that's the wrong layer. Let's say this is the player, and then we might have a collider around it. Okay. And these are the enemies. So if one enemy actually managed to get inside here, only then it starts attacking. Just gonna attack. Only then it will start to attack. And the rest shall wait. What was that? I don't know. Also, right now I'm thinking of another method where I'm using a random range. So it's going to calculate randomly who's going to attack first for those that are in range. But this method might work. This method might actually works beautifully. So I'm just going to call this the... Oh my god. I'm so sorry. Just gonna turn it around a bit. Yeah, this is how I write actually. So this is the collider method. And then we're gonna have another method which I just thought of, which is actually just checking this is you. Right, and then we have the enemies. E for enemy. Yeah, actually that's a lot easier to see what's going on. Just delete everything. Just write it back as a P for player. Okay. So the enemies and the player. What if I attack them one by one, but randomly? Just gonna call this the random method. So each one of them is going to be using a random dot range. So if they're still going to calculate the distance, to player, right? So if they calculate the distance, so once they reach a certain distance, they're just going to stop. Now once they do that, randomly select between, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 of them or all of them, and see who's going to attack first. This might just work. I cannot make sure that every one of them is all attacking. If there's 15 of them and 10 of them is like so far away in the level and they come and attack, so that doesn't make sense. So I need to calculate the distance between which one is the nearest to a certain area, right? Yep. For this guy is actually so I have the compare method, I have the collider method, and I also have the random method. Which one should I use? I'm not sure. Oops. This is so annoying. have the random method. Okay, all right, I think I'm gonna stick with the random method on the next stream. I think it's gonna get really interesting. All right, I think that's all for today. I'm sorry if hold on. I think that's all for today. It's very disappointing. I did not manage to figure out how to properly calculate between other AIs to see who's gonna attack first, because attacking in a horde, this is not Left 4 Dead. So I'm trying to make them attack at least one by one. It looks a lot better like that. And if they're at a certain distance, if they're too far away, they're just gonna be like, let the rest of the guys deal with him. Yeah. Well, I hope I managed to improve that problem. Fix that problem. So we'll see how things goes. Right, again, I would like just, to see any recommendation on what's the best or any other approach that I can do this, but I think I really have to study how list works in Unity. There's a lot more that I need to understand actually, but overall that's what I have for today. Thanks for watching. Until next time.